Hi there, Leigh Farnell here, leading your best life. Thanks for listening. I want to talk to you today about tone from the top, something I heard this morning which really pricked my ears up. When you're talking about business, leadership, and leading your best life and leading your best business, this is super important. Stay tuned. Welcome back. This came about from a chat I had this morning with an Irish fellow who has an accounting and finance background, and as it works out, he also worked heavily with General Electric, with Jack Welch, who was named Manager of the Century of last century, just in 1999. Welch, of course, was just a superstar when it comes to leading growth and shaping culture and shaping strategy and literally leading from the top, a superstar leader. And so this is just one of the things that Kieran told me about this morning, tone from the top. And I thought, what are you talking about, tone from the top? He means, well, the tone that senior management set at the top. So I've just done a quick Google of it, and as I said, tone at the top is a term that originated in the field of accounting and is used to describe an organisation's general ethical climate as established by its board of directors, its audit committee, and its senior management. Having good tone at the top is believed by business experts, business ethics experts, to help prevent fraud and other unethical practices. And the very same idea is expressed in negative terms by the old saying, a fish rots from the head down, and that's true. And I'm not just talking here about financial ethics and financial tone, I'm talking also about sales tone, customer service tone, caring about people tone, caring about the community tone, caring about the environment tone, caring about positivity tone. Like I just look at Lululemon and Chip Wilson and the whole caring for people, helping people want to optimize their performance. The same at Nike, if you've got a body, you're an athlete. In other words, looking after our bodies, creating clothing, creating tools, creating technology to help people realize their full potential. So the question then becomes, what's the tone at your top? And are you consciously creating a tone, or do you just come in and let the day unfold? And I was talking to a managing director today, and we're talking about, your mood. If you get up and you're in a shitty mood, or you're hungover, or you had a bad night, and you bring that mood in, you set the tone in the office. And all of a sudden, instead of people saying it's positive or it's fun to work here, it becomes, this is a drag, the boss is in another bad mood today. People don't want to hang around. In fact, what happens is good performers will leave, as distinct from, this is fun. This is a fun place to work. This is a stimulating place to work. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm expanding. And so you want to make sure that people associate you as a leader with a positive tone, with a high-performing tone. You don't want them living in fear. You want them being excited by the possibilities. Again, whether it be a Steve Jobs, they talked about him being a tyrant. He talked about himself saying, look, when you've got good people, then get out of their way and let them do good things. What's the tone you set? And it's well worth looking at your values, looking at the values of the company. Does the tone include empowerment, or does it include controlling them? It's theory X and theory Y. Where theory X says, employees are all there just to try and rip us off, and we've got to control them because they need to be put in their boxes, otherwise they'll wreck the place. Versus theory Y saying, no, we've got intelligent, fantastic people here. We want to create environments that allow them to perform at their best. Certainly Google talk about that by giving people as much as 1 day a week to work on innovation and their own projects. So what's the tone? Is it an innovative tone? Is it a sales tone? Is it a customer service tone? Is it all those? Is creativity nurtured and innovation nurtured, or is fear nurtured? Captain Bligh. So I want you to take a look at the tone you want to be bringing, particularly as a leader, because you set the tone. A fish rots from the head first. And if you look at this, examples of bad tone at the top in terms of ethical tone, the Enron scandal. The Enron scandal revealed in October 2001 eventually led to the bankruptcy of Enron Corporation that was based in Houston, Texas, and then the de facto dissolution of Arthur Andersen, its audit firm, because the tone of both of those places was it talk about integrity, it was compromised. Arthur Andersen, the obstruction of justice, the tone there. Xerox, fined by the SEC in 2002. Xerox was fined $10 million by US Securities and Exchange Commission for allegedly deceiving the public between 1997 and 2000 by employing several accounting manoeuvres, and so it goes on. Scandals at Fannie Mae, global financial crisis, it goes on and on. MCI WorldCom, ImClone systems, it goes on and on and on. And I'm sure you can think of examples in politics and other places where the fish stinks from the head first, just because they can think they can get away with it. Eventually they've set a stinking tone rather than a tone of high performance, creativity, high ethics. It's up to you. You set the tone. I remember the chief exec of Volcom said, my job is to manage the vibe, the tone of the place, and then get out of people's way, creating the systems, creating the sandboxes in which they can then play to realise their full potential. Want to find out more? Do touch base with us at Leigh Farnell Best Business and PDC. PDC, we've got over 47 different coaches and consultants in everything from strategic planning, artificial intelligence, bookkeeping, accounting, law, contracts, but also leadership development, systems and scaling, certainly sales and sales systems, employee ownership schemes, incentives, performance management, whatever the area you want to take a look at, we've got people who can help you not only train, but literally coach and implement systems, implement technology, and work with you in partnership. As we say, one core value, client outcomes, your outcomes. What are the outcomes you want? Let's really get to know you. We want to partner with you over a longer period of time, not just a quick 1 day or 2 day workshop. And the third core value is bespoke solutions. We customize and tailor our solutions to your unique problems, your unique company, your unique situation and opportunities. Bespoke plans, bespoke programs and solutions, because your company is different. You have different needs, you're at a different stage, so let us tailor a solution for you and let us then deliver those outcomes working in partnership with you. So this session we've been looking at tone from the top, setting the right tone. Want some help with it? Want to talk about it? Let's do a free consultation and we can talk about tone from the top with you, and leadership and culture and strategy, and even the diagnostics. There's some ways to do very low cost, very powerful diagnostics to see where are you at, and then we can look at what the next step is beyond the diagnostic. Diagnose before you prescribe. Very important principle. Hope this helps. This is Leigh Farnell, and you've been listening to Leading Your Best Life. I'll see you next time.